Hey, this is Josh from Unfiltered Audio. Today I want to show you a track where I use two instances of zip to, on one of them, change how the drum transients hit and how the drums actually sound within this full mix. And on another track to sidechain the piano sample so that it would follow the overall movement of the drums and duck out when the kick drum hits. So there's only two instances of zip on this track, and first I'll play you a dry version with both of them turned off or bypassed, as you see right here, and then I'll play you the wet version where they're turned on. And then I'll explain what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. And now the wet version. Great, so what's happening is I am using one of Zip's alternative analysis modes, that's brightness, and I am ducking the drum signal based on the changing of the brightness of the incoming beat. So what you're seeing right here in blue actually isn't the amplitude of the signal, it's not the amplitude of the drums, it's how bright it is in real time. And so you'll see something like when the kick comes in, it's not very bright, but when a snare or hi-hat hits, it is bright because those are high frequency. And what's cool is no other compressor can do this. So with Zip, you can analyze that parameter and then choose to duck the audio based on the brightness instead of the amplitude, which creates this really cool organic feel. And in practice here on a full drum bus allows me to change the transients. And by adjusting the different parameters of Zip, you can really get different feels and pull out the drums in the mix, kind of de-emphasizing certain individual drums and drum hits and emphasizing others, which completely changes how it sounds. So this is just the tip of the iceberg, but what I want to do is play around with this for a few minutes and let you hear different ways that Zip affects those transients so you can get an idea of what you can do. So I'll play around with that with the piano turned off and then with the piano turned on, and you'll hear very extreme differences as I make those adjustments. All right, here we go. Great, so you heard an example of what Zip can do. I'll also show you how I'm using it on this piano track. So if we turn this down so you can only hear the piano, you'll hear that it ducks based on what the drums are doing. And that's because I'm using this sidechain input right here. So we'll take a listen to that. Okay, and if I bypass, you'll hear that it doesn't duck. So I said I was using the sidechain. If you hit the audition button, you can actually hear what we're doing and what we're ducking the signal on. In this case, it's going to be the full drum mix is coming in and then ducking the piano whenever the kick comes in. The way I'm able to highlight the kick is by using this built-in low-pass filter on the audition line, what's being analyzed by Zip, basically. And you'll hear that when I turn on audition, you'll hear the drums, but low-pass filtered, so you only get the kick. And that's how we're able to set the threshold and duck based on that. Say I wanted to only duck on the hi-hats or something, you could go high-pass filter it. So really easily, Zip allows you to do some cool sidechaining stuff, and you can switch between sidechain and main input, and that's what basically allows us to do that nice ducking of the piano. Great, thank you so much for checking this out. Please go over to unfilteredaudio.com to purchase Zip, or you can go to pluginalliance.com to get a fully functional 14-day demo. We'll also post the links to this project down in the comments below or on our website. And please check out our other plugins such as Sandman Pro, Instant Delay, Dent 2, Indent 2, and Spec Ops. Thank you, and I will see you next time.